I don't know. I don't know if you have time, but I was gonna recommend to you that you always take a shower before the class.
Yes, teacher. It's good. You feel
Yeah.
more fresh. You feel fresher?
Pressure, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It's
Yes. Hold on.
better, teacher. Yes.
Uh-huh.
Are you starting with a new topic?
Yeah, Unit 12. Unit 12.
Okay.
Okay. But Daniel, you heard me?
Yeah.
If you have time, before you come to the class, take a shower, man.
It's
Yeah.
better.
Yeah, let me tell you why. Let me tell you why.
Yeah.
You know, have you ever walked and you hit your foot on something like a table or a chair? You know? You know
Yeah.
what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And you're walking and you hurt your foot, pop, and your foot hurts, no? And it
Yeah.
gets bigger. It gets bigger, right? And then what do? You put ice. You put ice, or maybe you massage it, or maybe you take medicine because it hurts. That
Yeah.
that that same thing happens to your brain, but with all the information that you receive during the day. For example, if you have stress during the day, your brain gets big and it's inflamed. It's inflamed. A lot of inflammation in your brain.
Yes.
But if you take a shower, especially a cold shower, it will reduce the inflammation. You will feel more relaxed. You will feel more energized, and you will learn better.
Mhm.
And
Yes.
maybe that will be one of the most important things for you guys because this is the last class. Your day is over. This is the last thing you do, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So by the time we have the English class, you are tired,
Yes.
and you have a lot of your mind. But if you take a shower, maybe it can relax you, it can refresh you, and it can prepare your brain for more information. No,
Yes, teacher.
it's okay. So it's okay if you take a
Teacher,
next,
uh,
some 5-10 minutes to take a shower. It's good. Yes, Titi.
the Friday, my in the business of my parents, uh, was swimming near to the beach
Yeah.
and shark wall.
What?
Shark wall? How do you say ballena? Whoa,
Whale shark.
whale shark. Yeah.
Okra.
No.
A whale shark. The big shark. The big whales.
Yeah, 7 meters.
7 meters. Oh my gosh. It was alive?
6 or 7 meters. Ah?
It was alive?
Yes. She
En la
was
roqueta.
she was swimming near to the beach. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's scary. That's scary.
I sent information.
Yes. Yeah, to
Yes.
me that's scary. I don't want to swim near an animal. That's why I don't like to swim in the deep parts of the ocean. I prefer to stay where I can see my feet.
But it's not dangerous, teacher.
I know, but if there are whales, that means there are other animals. Like
Uh,
maybe shrimp or maybe sharks. So
it's really not probably with a shark. Only maybe where I never listen about of the shark near to the beach in Acapulco.
oh,
No. Sometimes in the I don't know how do you say
channel.
canal. Yes, sometimes, but with a fisherman?
Yeah.
No,
Okay,
that's
okay.
not. Yes, teacher. I send information.
Okay, I'm gonna check it out
Information.
later, okay?
Yeah, teacher. Okay.
Okay. Well, look. Um, did you do your homework?
Yes.
Yes.
But in my case, I don't have a problem. I see that every people speak the correct answer.
Yes. Yeah,
In my
I
case,
saw on some of
I,
you had a lot of comments, and then the other posts, no comments, right?
no, nothing. No.
That's good. Daniel, how about you, man?
Yes, teacher. Daniel, what about you?
Only have one post have a little comments, but the other nothing.
Nothing. Oh man, it's
I
bad.
think because the people prefer, for example, I'm from Argelia. Where are you from? I'm from Mexico. Or what is your favorite dish?
They
Oh,
prefer easier things.
yeah, exactly. No more
Yes,
sophisticated.
yes, it's true. It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
I
I
saw
saw.
comment.
Huh? Tell us, Steve.
I saw some comments about, for example, how do you say pensamientos?
Thoughts,
Reflexiones, reflection?
pensamiento, reflexiones. Yeah, you can say. I guess I don't know.
For example,
Reflections. Yeah.
yeah, no, reflections. And sometimes I answer some things about these reflections.
Oh, okay, okay,
The
okay.
other day, I don't remember. Oh, the part, and I saw. Oh well, but the time is the better friend.
Oh, nice, nice. So you comment.
Yeah.
Oh, Titi, you're
Teacher,
frozen.
do you
Titi is frozen.
Apple.
Yes. Daniel,
Yeah.
question? Maybe we all have
go?
bad connection because it's raining. You know.
Yeah,
Yes. It's a bad connection today.
maybe right.
Bluetooth mode.
Oh my gosh. Teacher,
Bluetooth connecting. Bluetooth no. Bluetooth connecting.
Right. Hey guys, remember I told you that we're gonna start with a new topic. Um, what is it, Daniel? Oh, Daniel, you froze, man. You guys are freezing a lot today.
Yes.
Daniel. Mr. Sanchez, I don't see anything.
Yes, Mr. Sanchez.
I don't know if you remember, but last week I told you to think about some of your plans for the future, right?
Yeah.
And today we're gonna finally get to see this topic. It's July 22nd, and our objective for today is to talk about our
Fer,
future Okay, to talk about our future, specifically careers. You know, I know that you guys both have careers and stuff like that, but maybe, I don't know, maybe you want to study something else, or maybe you want to do something different with your career. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. Okay?
Okay.
So today is
Okay, Mr.
this. We're
July
going into
20.
careers, unit 12.
Fernanda.
Iti, can you read this right here, please?
Yes. Career. In Unit 12, you learn how to introduce information with what clauses and long noun phrases and subjects. Use the future continuous and future perfect future. Talk about playing in a career and different jobs people do. Introduce with you say with expressions like the best part what? Say I don't know if to introduce the ideas and involve other people in your conversation.
So this is what we're going to do today. It's a new unit, our last unit. Okay?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so maybe next week we finish this book.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Um, let's read the questions. Look. Are hard to get into. Okay, when something is hard to get into, it means that it is difficult to be part of that thing. Okay, so for example, in the United States, it's hard to get into Harvard. It's hard to get into Harvard. You know, the university, Harvard University.
Yeah.
It's
Yes.
difficult to be a part of that school. Difficult. It doesn't matter if you are the teacher, the administrator, the janitor, student. For everybody, it's difficult to get into that school. It is hard to get into that school. Okay? And so that's the question. Which of these areas are hard to get into? Which are easier? Which are the highest paying job? And which are the most popular with your friends? Okay? So we have the media, the news, journalism, hotel and tourism, very popular here in Acapulco, medicine, okay, law, like TT, finance, like Daniel, entertainment, like my YouTube channel, social work, and teaching, and trades. Trades is like everything with construction and things where you use your hands, carpentry, plumbing, electricity, all of those are trades.
Trade is same to oficios in Spanish, teacher?
Yes, yes, yes,
Okay.
yes. Okay.
Great. Okay.
So TC, which ones are the hard to get into?
For me, maybe medicine.
It's hard to get into medicine, right?
I always think that the medicine is really hard. It's really difficult because it's a lot of time to study and always these people always try to prepare because the medicine always advance. It's same to the law, but it's I think more time.
For medicine.
Yeah.
Okay. So medicine is the hardest to get into. What that question means is how it's difficult to find a job. You know, for medicine, it's difficult to find a job. It's hard to get into.
Hard to get into.
Yeah.
Get into. Uh, Where is exactly the expression in this part getting to?
Like when somebody says it's hard to get into, uh, that means it's, the schools don't accept you. There are not many jobs. It's hard. It's difficult. You say medicine is hard to get into because of school, right?
Yes.
School
But
is difficult.
it's same in the life, in the job, because um, only when you, for example, had or has a special
Specialty.
a specialty, yeah, maybe you can put it you can put a consultorio,
Yeah, an office.
enough again,
Office.
office, the
Yeah.
same.
Yeah.
Maybe you can put an office, but some people only can study and don't have a money for an office. No,
That's true.
it's
Yes.
really, really difficult and find a good job in this case. The other option with this kind of people sometimes is when enter to a hospital, but it's very difficult,
That is true.
very difficult.
My
And
cousin is a nurse, and it took her 2 years to get
yeah,
into East.
yeah, yeah, it's very difficult. Um, there is for me it is this career teacher.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where did Daniel go? He left? Daniel.
Vidia, ven,
I can't hear you,
ya
Daniel.
salte del baño.
Now, yes.
Yeah, I can hear you now. Okay.
Yes.
Well, let's see. Please discuss the next questions. You two talk to each other.
Okay. Daniel, which are easier for you in the only that the pictures or photos in a page teacher?
No, these categories down here.
Okay. For you, for example, Daniel, what do you think? Which are easier?
What I can see which of the metaphors are here to get into. Is your it's easy to be um a trade, carpentry, plumbing.
Yes. Why?
Yeah, it's easier because you only can go to know how do you make to fabric this. Uh, I can see.
For example, in my case, I think that trades is too difficult. Maybe not same to the medicine, but it's really hard, this kind of trades, because sometimes the people arriesgan su vida,
Risk their lives.
ah,
Risk their lives.
risks their life because sometimes make difficult jobs or difficult works, no?
Mm,
Sometimes in the sky, sometimes with a material, for example, the crystal, the glass, or the aluminum, or
mm,
some tools, no? They're really need really needs a lot experience No?
Yeah,
Training,
but
yes.
Time.
I think it's hard to work into to get into the medicine or maybe law, finance, media too.
Yeah.
Hotel and tourism is easier. Entertainment too.
Yes, it's really, really,
Or,
really.
or maybe teaching too, because you need to have a knowledge to teach. Yes, not always, no all people uh, know to uh, to give a good lesson. People need to have a good entre, entrenamiento, how can I say?
Training.
Training. Yes,
Training.
training. But not always a teacher are good teacher. Yes, teacher knows a lot, but best teacher, not all people, only
Yes,
minimum.
I agree.
Yeah,
yes,
yeah. A finance too. Social work, but no, it's easier. You need to put do up a video or video YouTube and play
No,
like
no, no, no.
no
Social
teacher.
work. Social work
when you
is
were in a hospital, for example, no?
No.
something where you
Some,
help society.
Ah,
yes, it's
uh-huh.
a career
Oh,
too. It's a career too.
The
mm,
person that person that comes and takes your children,
uh-huh.
he takes your children because you are abusive or because you use drugs. That is
Yes.
a social worker.
Or for
Ah,
example, when you were in the hospital, these people tried with lawyers, with a doctor, with a contables or finance, no? With everything, because these people is sent to the administration. How do you say, teacher?
Yeah, they are
yeah,
administrators, basically.
Yes, administrators. Yes, everything.
yeah.
Yeah.
Continue, continue.
It's really, really.
Continue. And you, Didi, what about
Well,
you?
which are the most popular with your friends? Lawyers. The the lawyers day. My Facebook was my
I
friends.
love
Everything
reading.
are lawyers. Happy Lawyers Day. Yeah, Happy Lawyers Day with everybody because my friends normally are lawyers, no? Or sometimes the day of the doctors, the doctors day, same.
Yeah,
The Facebook was really busy. Um, I get paid. Maybe for me, it's depend, no? But maybe the medicine because you always go to the doctor a minimum 700 pesos, no? And
wow,
take 10 or maybe more people in every day. Oh my gosh, a lot money.
Yes.
yeah. To get into a medicine career.
Yeah,
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 for example, my cousin, she
yeah.
don't, she can. get into the medicine career because my family don't have money to pay to
No,
rent it.
then which one is the highest paid? Which career pays you the most?
Um, no, I think it's lawyers. It's better
Lawyers. Titi, what do you think?
because
Yes,
you can
depend
find
of kind. Depend
a
of
good
kind of
people.
the lawyers. Yes, because for example, I need a I don't know how do you say fiscal lawyer when you combine finance with a law. For example, this kind of lawyers really win or winner
Yeah.
a lot money.
Make a lot of money.
Yes, yes.
That's true. My lawyer has a 2017 Mercedes, red, a red Mercedes. He is the
Yes,
only person that I know personally with a new Mercedes. New Mercedes.
yes,
They make a
yes,
lot of money. And
yes.
I think about it. He takes 30% of all the money. 30%. And some, like in my case, it's 60,000. So he makes 20,000 from me. And imagine every day he has a new one. Every day, boom, boom. It's a lot of money.
Yeah, a
So
lot.
he has a Mercedes, and every year he travels to the United States like 2, 3 times. Las Vegas. He doesn't go to see. He goes to spend money. He goes to the casinos. He goes to Disneyland. To everything.
Yeah,
He's very rich.
yes,
So
it's
Daniel
rich.
is right. The lawyers make a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yes,
But I think
lawyers and medicine.
entertainment, if you become really famous, oh my gosh, you make a lot of money.
Yes,
Yeah.
same to the La Gaviota.
Yes, yes. Nice, nice. All right, let's
Yes,
continue. Next page. Finding a career. Finding a career. We are on page 118. TT, can you read 1A, please?
yes. What's the best way to go about choosing a career?
No, 1A, the instructions.
Listen what ideas do these students suggest for choosing a career? Which are the best ideas?
Are the best ideas.
Are the best ideas?
Okay, please listen.
Finding a career. 1. Getting started. A. Listen. What ideas do these students suggest for choosing a career? Which are the best ideas?
What's the best way to go about choosing a career? Laura.
I think the first thing to do is to decide on an area you're interested in, and then do some research to find out what jobs you can do in that area. I mean, what I'd do first is talk to people and find out what jobs they do, and maybe find out more on the internet. The main thing you need is lots of information.
Jacob.
Yeah, for sure. What you should do is think about what you really enjoy doing with your time, and then see if you can make a career out of it. The good thing about that is you end up with a job you love. I guess what I'm saying is that you need to choose a career you'll really like.
Jason.
Right. And one thing I would do is see a career counselor and take one of those personality tests to find out what your strengths and weaknesses are. And then the career counselors, well, what they do is tell you what kinds of jobs you'd be good at.
Jenny.
Another thing you can do is apply for an internship with a company. The advantage of that is that you get some work experience while you're still in school. What a friend of mine did was interesting. What she did was call up a bunch of companies and offer to work for free on her vacations. She got some great experience that way.
Okay, so what do students suggest for choosing a career?
For me, for example, the opinion of Jacob is fine.
Okay. But my question is, what does he suggest, or why do you like it?
Again, the question, teacher.
What does Jacob suggest? Why do you like his suggestion?
When he say about of the that when he talk about of the enjoy the career, no, that really enjoy the career.
Okay.
I think maybe Laura, teacher, because
Hey, hold on. The question is, what ideas do these students suggest for choosing a career? Right now, we're on the first question, not the second question. Which are the best? First, I want to make sure that you understand what these people are suggesting. So again, what do these students suggest? What does Laura suggest?
Laura suggests to design you can research to find and talk to the people what jobs they do. No?
Okay. Yeah.
And maybe you can find more options on internet.
All right. Yes. Very good. Now, Titi, what does Jacob say?
Yeah, his suggestion that maybe you should think about what you really enjoy doing with your time, no?
Okay, that is a suggestion.
And you make a career about this, no?
Okay, nice. Now, what does Jason suggest?
Jason suggests maybe you can see a career counselor.
Career counselor.
Jason, yeah. Counselor, yes.
Okay, the career counselors tell you what kind of jobs you're good at. Okay? And Jenny?
Yeah.
Another for
in the case of
intern
dile a tu papá.
with a company.
Papá, dile a tu papá. Yes, the other suggestion with Jenny talk about of applied, how do you say? Applicate a test, no? You say?
You apply for an interview with a company.
Another thing you can do is apply for an interesting company, no?
Oh no, internship. Sorry.
What is it?
Internship is when you work for a company for experience. It's usually for free.
Okay.
It's very common when you are in school, right? You need to choose a company and work for the company. I remember Victor. You remember Victor from our class? Victor, I forgot.
Yeah.
Short and white. Um, remember, he told us that he had an internship for SAT. When he was in school, he worked at SAT for free. That is an internship. And the internships are good because maybe in the future that company can offer you a job, right?
Yes, yes, teacher. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Now, Daniel, you're going to read Jacob and Jason, Titi, Laura, and Jenny. Okay? Please begin, Laura.
Yeah. Ya se le debe de refrescar, ya tiene sueño.
Yes. I start to read, teacher.
No, Laura, Titi.
Laura, teacher. So,
Can't hear you.
Now, can I hear me? Okay.
Yes.
Laura, I think the first thing to do is to decide on an area you're interested in, and then do some research to find out what jobs you can do in that area. I mean, what I do first is talk to people and find out what they do, and maybe find out more on the internet. The main thing you need is lot of information. Sorry.
yeah, Jacob. Yeah, for sure. What you should do is think about with what you really enjoy doing with your time, and then see if you can make a career of out of it. The good thing about that is you end up with a job you love. I guess what I'm saying is that you need to choose a career you really like.
You are
Jason, you are Jason.
Oh, Daniel, you are Jason.
Yeah. Me or Jason. Yeah, right. And one thing I will do is see a career counselor and take one of those personality tests to find out what your strengths and weakness are, and then the career counselors. Well, what they do is tell you one kinds of job you'll be good at.
Oh yeah. Another thing you can do is apply for an internship with a company. The advantage of that is that you some work experience while you're still in school. What a friend of mine did was interesting. What she did was call up a bunch of company and offer to work for free on her vacations. She got some great experience that way.
By the way,
Again, the purpose of that is so you could see what we are about to do. This next exercise, figure it out. How did the students actually make these points? Okay. Do both of you have your book with you? Do you have your books?
yeah.
Yeah?
Do you have yours? Okay,
Yes.
great. So look, how did the students actually make these points? Number one, Laura. First, you need to decide on an area you're interested in. First, you need to decide on an area you're interested in. Look at this. She said the first thing you to do is to decide on area you're interested in. Okay? So,
Yeah.
number one says first you need to decide on an area you're interested in. But Laura said it a little differently. Laura said the first thing to do is to decide on an area you're interested in. You know, what changes is this. See, this right here, first you need to, and then the first thing to do, those things change. Okay?
Yeah.
And now let's look at number 2. Daniel, number 2.
Number 2, Jacob, I guess I'm saying you need to choose a career you really like.
This is the second point, important point.
Okay?
I
What is
guess
it?
I'm saying you to choose a career you really like.
No sé. Creo que se perdieron. Ay, no sé entonces.
Okay, how does Jacob say number 2?
I guess I'm saying you need to choose a career you really.
The good thing about that is you end up with a job you love, no? Is same to this sentence, teacher? No.
Read it again.
What I'm saying,
Come on, you can do it. You can do it.
In the last part, I guess what I'm saying in for you need to choose a career you really like is
Yes. That. Okay. Do number 3 and number 4, please, together.
okay. In the case of Jason, I will see a career counselor. Counselor. One thing I will do is see a career counselor
and one
take
thing I
one of
will do
more.
is a career. In the first line,
Yeah,
I will
it's
do
in
is
this part.
a career counselor.
Yes, in this part.
Yeah. And Jenny?
And Jenny say, a
Interesting.
friend of mine did something interesting. She called it up bunch of companies. The advantage of that.
Yeah, what a friend of me did was interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
She got up a bunch of companies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sí, ya se le ha dado de comer al animal hace rato.
Really?
Really, it's true. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, that
Yes.
is it right there. Look at Daniel, he froze.
Yeah.
Nice, nice cachete.
Yes. I got it.
You got it.
I got it. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Right.
So in this lesson, we are learning what clauses. Okay, we are learning what clauses. I'm gonna read this to you. I want you to just listen and try to understand what clauses and long noun phrases as subjects. Okay, what clauses are and long noun phrases introduce important information. They are often the
Yeah.
subject of the verb be, which can be followed by a word or a phrase. By a word or a phrase, a noun, adjective, or verb, or by a clause. Titi, what is a clause?
What is a clause?
Uh-huh. What is a clause?
Again, the question, teacher?
What is a clause?
A
Significated.
clause?
A, B, C.
What clauses? What you need? What my friend did?
No, what is a clause? What is the definition of a clause? What is it?
Okay, what clauses and long noun phrases introduce important information? They are, no?
Oh, what is a clause? The word in red.
A clause?
Mhm.
What
Do
you
you
need?
know?
No, I don't know.
Daniel, do you know?
Is the maybe the statement, or how can I say? For example, when you have a contract, when you go to rent an apartment, the clause.
That's a different type of clause. Yes, yes. No, guys, you have been with me since level 1. And I've used this word several times with you, many times. You should know this word, and I need you to remember this word now and for forever. A clause is a complete idea. It has a subject and a verb. A clause has a subject and a verb. Okay? Please, if you have your notebook, write it down in your notebook. A clause is a complete idea. It has a subject and a verb.
Okay.
Now let me give you some examples.
The complement, teacher.
It's not a compliment. It's not a compliment. Okay. Let's see. All right, let's see. I want you to think about this. Think about the definition. Think about the question. Don't guess. Which one is a clause and why?
Which one is a clause? For example, they eat? No. They eat. Yes. Because it's a subject and a verb.
Yes.
Or not?
Are you
Or
sure?
ate?
Are you
Ate
sure?
them?
No, I think
Yes.
it's them.
No, wait. Wait
It's
for
them.
me, teacher.
Yes, it's them. It's a complete idea. For me, letter C.
Okay, teacher. For example, there are examples in this place. Is talk to people. Is that you need?
It's letter C.
This letter D, no?
I don't. So Daniel says C. DTT say D. The correct answer is D. Okay. The correct answer is D.
Yes,
Yes.
because talk about of the verb be. The subject of the verb be.
Whoa, no.
They are
You're
often
thinking
the
about
subject
something
of
else.
the verb.
Right
Okay.
now, I just want you to focus on a clause. Remember, a clause is a subject and a verb.
Verb.
That is D.
Okay.
C is a verb and an object. Remember, the subject goes before the verb, object goes after the verb. Do you see the difference, Daniel?
Yeah, right now, yeah.
Okay, well, no more time. Remember, what is a clause, TT? What is a clause?
Where is a clause?
Uh-huh.
A clause is the thing complete the complete the idea
Uh-huh. And what does it have? Two things.
is a subject plus plus verb or subject
That's
and verb.
exactly. And the verb has to be for that subject. Now, I want you to listen and repeat, please. What you need is lots of information. Okay, listen and repeat. What you need is lots of information.
What you need is lots of information.
What my friend did was interesting.
What my friend did was interesting.
What my friend did was interesting.
What I would do is talk to people.
What I will
What
do
I would
is
do
talk
is
to
talk
people.
to people.
What I'm saying is that you need to choose a career you really like.
What
What
I'm
I'm
saying
saying
is
is
that
that you need
you need
to choose a career you
a
really
career
like.
you really like.
Okay, so look, check this out. Check this out, guys. Remember, a what clause and a long noun phrase can be used for four things: a noun, an adjective, or a verb, or a clause. Okay, you need to know these words. What is lots of information? Is it a noun, adjective, verb, or a clause? Titi knows it. She's a
Noun.
teacher. It's a noun.
No.
No.
Yes. What's interesting? Interesting. Adjective, verb, or clause?
Adjective.
Adjective.
No. Yes, adjective.
No? No adjective?
Yes,
Yes or no?
yes.
Yes, actually.
Interesting is an adjective. Yes. Talk to
Yes.
people. Clause or a verb?
Cloud.
No.
No, it's a verb because it's told to people.
People.
Yes. And this one, you need to choose a career you'll really like.
Cloud. Yeah.
Clause, right? Because it has you and need. All right. So
Yeah.
listen and repeat after me again. What you need is lots of information.
What you need is lots of information.
The main thing you need is lots of information.
What you need is lots of information.
No, over here. What you need is lots of information. The main thing you need is lots of information.
What you need is lots of information. The main thing you need is information.
Yes, left, right, left, right. Okay? Repeat after me. What my friend did was interesting.
What my friend did was
What my
interesting.
friend did was interesting.
Something my friend did was interesting.
Something my
friend did was interesting.
What
I would do is talk to people.
What I will do is talk to people.
The best thing to do is to talk to people.
The best thing to do is to talk to people.
What I'm saying is you need to choose a career you'll really like.
What I'm saying is that you need to choose a career you really like.
You really like.
The good thing about that is that you end up with a job you love.
The good thing about that.
The good thing that about that is that you end up with a job you love.
Okay, okay. That is a what clause? Now, the way they explain the what clauses in this book is kind of crazy. There is an easier way. So look. I'm hungry. There's no food in my house. It's raining. Okay, I have a problem right here. What should I do? Very quickly, give me some advice. Anything. You should what?
You should visit your mother.
Visit your mother.
Your grandmother.
Okay.
Visit your grandmother. Yes.
Okay. Daniel?
You should call to Uber Eats.
You should call Uber Eats. They work here? All right. Now, see, you should visit your grandmother. You should call Uber Eats. That is good. That is good information. But yeah. My question is, how can I make this sound more powerful or interesting or important? You know, this right here, you should visit your grandmother. You should call Uber Eats. It's correct, but it sounds normal. It's like a normal thing, right? You should visit your grandmother. You should call Uber Eats. How can I make it more powerful, more interesting, more important? And this is how, guys. Watch this. You should visit your grandmother. What you should do is visit your grandmother. Okay? Instead of saying you should visit your grandmother, say what you should do is visit your grandmother. Okay? I see your faces, you're translating. What you should do is call Uber Eats. Okay? So if we take these right here, if we take these and put them next to this, there is a big difference. It's the same idea, but in green, it's more powerful. It's stronger. It sounds more important. Right, Daniel?
Yeah.
Listen to this. What should I do? You should visit your grandmother. What you should do is visit your grandmother. You should call Uber Eats. What you should do is call Uber Eats. It has more emotion. It sounds more powerful, more important. Okay?
Okay.
And
There is a question, teacher. Why you use what? When you use what, you make a question, no?
no, this is
But in
advanced
this case,
English.
no?
This right here is advanced English. Okay, I'm gonna say to you in Spanish so it can click.
Yeah.
Okay? You should visit your grandmother. Deberías visitar a tu abuela. What you should do is visit your grandmother. Lo que deberías hacer es visitar a tu abuela. Deberías visitar a tu abuela. Lo que debes de hacer es visitar a tu abuela. ¿Cuál se escucha más poderoso? You know, el what clause. No?
Mm.
The clause that
Okay.
begins with what. And it's not a question, it's just a strong statement, strong sentence.
Okay. Okay. Always combine what with should or
Anything,
or the sentence, everything.
anything like, I'm, let's say, I'm bored. What can I do? You can read a book, but that's boring. So what I can say is this. What you can do is read a book.
Okay.
For example, we need to complete with the sentence, no teacher. What can you do? Yeah.
Kind of, yes. You take the question and you make it into a sentence, and then you add more information, right? Okay.
Okay.
Well,
yeah.
I'm gonna send you a video on this topic, and I want you to watch it. Okay, and tomorrow we're gonna finish this and to practice a little bit more. All right?
Yeah.
Don't forget, take a shower.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye, teacher. Bye,
right.
Daniel.
Bye,
Yes.
guys.
See you. Have a good night. Okay?
You too,
We're
teacher.
gonna practice this more tomorrow. So your
Okay.
homework is only to watch the video. Okay?
Okay.
It seems
Yes,
complicated,
teacher.
but tomorrow it will be okay.
Okay.
Teacher, what we should to practice more?
What can you do to practice more?
Yeah.
Watch the video, man. Watch the
Yeah.
video, and maybe tomorrow I can give you some ideas for Facebook.
Okay.
Okay? Well,
Yeah.
I'll see you tomorrow.
See
Have a good night.
you. Good night.
You.